Ha! Look. Bro, people gonna be like, if I really blow, people gonna be like, bro, why does he do that? But listen, that's my thing. I've been doing it on all my channels. All right, look, bro, today we got an ignorant video today. Yes, an ignorant one. An Italian man is streaming in Japan. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people have streamed in Japan. Different streamers, you know, pass through Japan. They go see the different things that might be in Japan. But in this particular day, this Italian, while he was streaming in Japan, he was talking to somebody or I don't know who it was, but he says the word amiga, right? Which is a word and a term I believe that means, correct me if I'm wrong, female friend, right? Amiga, right? Unlike amigo, which is for, you know, male friend, whatever, right? Amigo, hey. So there is a black man who overhears him, comes over, you know what I mean, and says, "What you call me?" Let's just look real quick. Let's just look.
So, if you didn't know, an American in Japan ended up getting upset with an Italian streamer after the Italian streamer ended up saying the word amiga, which, if you didn't know, amiga basically means female friend. But the American actually thought that he instead said a completely different word.
Oi, Japan, amiga.
Vedo che la connessione regge perlomeno, è un buon inizio.
No, mi dissocio.
Before we continue this video, if I was to play devil's advocate just from afar, I can honestly see why he would think that this man said that. Right? Because if you're really not paying attention, mind y'all, I'm playing devil's advocate. Hold on, I understand. That's why there are language barriers. I understand that. Alright? If you from afar, wherever, right? And you hear somebody saying what sounds like my nigga, or a nigga. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. Alright? But either way, let's be so for real as well. Me personally, if somebody who is not black calls me the N-word, I'm not gonna care too much. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't put my hands on me. Maybe it's different because I feel like once you practice certain things like martial arts or meditation, you're not just quick to pop off on somebody. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day still keep going at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's 9 planets in the universe. If we count Pluto, it don't make sense, but it's facts though.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You know what I'm saying? My main point of what I'm getting at is, who cares? As long as they ain't follow you saying, like, shouting out the N-word, and all up on you and all that. Okay, cool, because at that point you gotta defend yourself. But people gonna say things no matter what, right? At the end of the day, before you assume something, did you ask somebody, did you just say what I think you said? And go from there. Let's keep going.
Nah, bro.
You my friend,
Don't be
you.
saying my nigga,
No,
bro.
you my friend, bro.
No, I ain't no fan.
Oh.
I ain't no fan, bro. I ain't no fan. This
First of all, bro look a little drunk. He sounds a little drunk, a little tipsy, intoxicated, if anything. You all up on me, bro. What you say, bro? I ain't no fan, bro. What you said, don't be saying my nigga, bro. No, that's what he sound like. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
That's not cool to say.
Yeah, don't say my
Che
nigga.
cazzo vuole, ma che cazzo vuole? No,
Don't say my nigga. Say I'm
So it's
sorry.
two of them.
ma you is my friend.
No. Say I'm sorry on
No,
the
no,
chat.
your son.
No, you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry,
sorry,
for
sorry.
saying my nigga, right?
No. This is what I don't like for band. This no good. This.
Right, you said my nigga.
He's saying right like you understand what he's saying. You don't understand the words that's coming out of his mouth? Because I sure don't. I barely understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you should be thinking like, okay, wait. Did you say the N-word? Amigo, did you say the N-word? And yeah, he could lie if he did say the N-word, but at the end of the day, it's not that deep, bro. Keep moving forward. You already checked them, right? Cool. Keep moving forward. Just go about your business at that point. Don't let that ruin your day.
No, mi dissocio. No.
What did you say over there?
You said I'm sorry, right?
Sorry.
You're sorry for saying my nigga, right?
Okay, so it sounds like somebody who is foreign as well, or that's in Japan at this moment in time, who doesn't sound black, right? Who has an accent. Seeming like they came intervene as well and asked, what did he say over there?
No,
Okay, but
you
you
do
but
speak.
you
You
said-
said my nigga.
but you-
I heard you say it.
No, mi
You got
dissocio.
5 seconds to apologize.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna slap you
Sorry.
open hand.
No, che...
You
Right.
said sorry?
Where you
Say
going?
sorry.
Say I'm sorry for
Sorry,
saying my
sorry.
nigga.
Sorry.
Say,
Okay.
say
Just
it.
say I'm sorry.
What you
I'm
gonna
sorry.
do?
Sorry.
He said he's sorry. He
You
said
sorry?
he's sorry.
It's no problem.
He said
Hey,
he's sorry.
I ti per queste parole no.
Alright, he
sorry.
said he's sorry.
Ooh, I should slap you
He said he's
anyway,
sorry.
boy.
He said he's sorry. Let's-
Ciao. Ma che cazzo
Okay,
vuoi?
never mind. As a black dude, he sound like a little feminine. Anyways, bro, guess what? Come to find out that this black dude, is an American football player. We got him, people. I'm gonna cut the sound out for this right here.
Hi, Malik Stanley, number 3 for the Munich Ravens from Topeka, Kansas. It wouldn't be as fun if there was no fans in here, I promise. They make it feel like it's about them and not about us. And honestly, I try to make sure that when they come out here, we put on a good show
All
for
right,
the Munich.
whatever. Nobody cares that much. I'm not gonna lie to you. At the end of the day, okay, all right. But let's see if he apologized. Though that's the thing. Did he come out with an apology? 28 years old. Okay, whatever. European League of Football, whatever. I don't see no tweet or nothing of him apologizing. Who's Malik Stanley? Viral Tokyo live stream clip shows in Munich. Okay, whatever. But where is a clip of him apologizing? It don't look like nothing at all. Nothing at all at this moment in time. I don't see no tweet from the bro. I don't see nothing at this moment in time right now. The thing about this, I guarantee you, is a lot of people who ran with this. This is them type of posts. If you black, you already know. This the type of post where they'll post something like this on like the shade room, and they'll just run with it, right? Oh, some white man in Japan called a black man the N-word. Well, for real, without even doing their own research, they'll just run with it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's already certain black people who think every white person is racist or just hate white people, right? It's so weird. It's weird. I understand certain things, the history with slavery and all that. Some people say forget it. That was 400 years ago, but to play devil's advocate in what I believe as well, you can't just forget history. You're not gonna forget things like that. Just like how certain people don't forget the Holocaust. So just how certain people don't forget 9/11. These are things that you cannot forget, no matter how bad people wanna let it go. This ain't Frozen. You can't just let it go, okay? All right. This is things that lives within people forever. You know, even though we ain't been through it. People today act like we go through hard times. You think we went through hard times? Slaves right now in the grave are rolling in their graves right now. While you over here playing victim. Because a lot of people who are black play victim. A lot of people who are any race play victim when they, depending on what it is, depending on the circumstances. All right, let's just be for real. But since we focusing on black people right now in certain situations, certain black people play victim when they come to a lot of things. They think they so oppressed. You know what I'm saying? I talked to this girl one time who was extremely pro-black. She hate white people, but she went to Galentine's with some white coworkers and she hangs around white girls. It's weird, right? That's weird because you wouldn't want a white person who hate black people, but they hanging around you just cause. That's weird. You wouldn't want that to happen, right? Things are, I don't know, people operate very weird. You know what I'm saying? That same thing that I just brought up of how black people say, oh, we'll never forget slavery, whatever. I could use an example of how when a woman gets hurt by a couple of men in her life, she's been with multiple men, it didn't turn out well for her, now she hates men, right? Now she looks at men a certain way. And then she'll bring up to her defense, well, men are like this and men are like this. My experiences with men have always been trash, so therefore men are trash, right? You know what I mean? Or they'll look at other people's experiences and be like, oh my God, men are scary and men are this and that. But it's like, it's just the ones that you've heard about and it's the ones that you've dealt with. You know what I mean? That's how black people are with white people. And some people might be like in the comments like, what does that got to do with anything? That's a bad comparison. I'm just giving an example because it's really not a bad comparison. You know what I'm saying? Same goes with men. They've been hurt by a few girls, so now they look at women a certain way. Oh, all women are thoughts, or they just want you for their money. That's just certain women that you see on social media, certain women that you deal with, buddy. That don't mean it's going to be all women. That don't mean it's going to be all white people who are racist and all this and that. Black people can be racist. Everybody can be racist, no matter what none of y'all weirdos say, all right? But man, this is neither here or there. I just wanted to cover this topic like I said. Now I'm going to officially end it because he needs to come out and apologize for real. He really do. You know what I'm saying? But he probably not because he's not nobody for real. Now, if he was somebody, he would have probably had to. But this is what happens when you're a nobody for real. I ain't gonna say he a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But like, it ain't enough. You get what I'm saying? But either way, he should have made a post at least and apologize. Because I'm pretty sure he's probably seen the post by now, right? We're going to end it here, man. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the channel. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you want me to react to a certain topic or anything like that. Old Squad. We out.